Blind belief in authority is the greatest enemy of truth. The world is a dangerous place to live, not because of the people who are evil, but because of the people who don't do anything about it. Two things are infinite, the universe and human stupidity, and I'm not sure about the universe. There are only two ways to live your life. One is as though nothing is a miracle. The other is as though everything is a miracle. If you can't explain it to a 6-year-old, you don't understand it yourself. Logic will get you from A to Z. Imagination will get you everywhere. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. Anyone who has never made a mistake has never tried anything new. A clever person solves a problem. A wise person avoids it. Science without religion is lame. Religion without science is blind. I have no special talents. I am only passionately curious. Try not to become a man of success. Rather, become a man of value. The world as we have created it is a process of our thinking. It cannot be changed without changing our thinking. Once you can accept the universe as matter expanding into nothing that is something, wearing stripes with plaid comes easy. The most beautiful experience we can have is the mysterious. It is the fundamental emotion that stands at the cradle of true art and true science. Great spirits have always encountered violent opposition from mediocre minds. The measure of intelligence is the ability to change. It is not that I'm so smart, but I stay with the questions much longer. Whoever is careless with the truth in small matters cannot be trusted with important matters. When you trip over love, it is easy to get up, but when you fall in love, it is impossible to stand again. What is right is not always popular, and what is popular is not always right. Peace cannot be kept by force. It can only be achieved by understanding. The important thing is not to stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reason for existing. I must be willing to give up what I am in order to become what I will be. I never made one of my discoveries through the process of rational thinking. We all know that light travels faster than sound. That's why certain people appear bright until you hear them speak. Once we accept our limits, we go beyond them. If you want to live a happy life, tie it to a goal, not to people or things. Our task must be to free ourselves by widening our circle of compassion to embrace all living creatures and the whole of nature and its beauty. Wisdom is not a product of schooling, but of the lifelong attempt to acquire it. However rare true love may be, it is less so than true friendship. I live in that solitude which is painful in youth, but delicious in the years of maturity. Imagination is more important than knowledge, for knowledge is limited to all we now know and understand, while imagination embraces the entire world, and all there ever will be to know and understand. The most incomprehensible thing about the world is that it is at all comprehensible. Only those who attempt the absurd can achieve the impossible. The only thing that you absolutely have to know is the location of the library. You can never solve a problem on the level on which it was created. I never think of the future. It comes soon enough. What a sad era when it is easier to smash an atom than a prejudice. Look deep into nature, and then you will understand everything better. It has become appallingly obvious that our technology has exceeded our humanity. Do not worry about your difficulties in mathematics. I can assure you mine are still greater. If there is any religion that could respond to the needs of modern science, it would be Buddhism. If people are good only because they fear punishment and hope for reward, then we are a sorry lot indeed. You cannot simultaneously prevent and prepare for war. Common sense is the collection of prejudices acquired by age 18. My religion consists of a humble admiration of the illimitable superior spirit who reveals himself in the slight details we are able to perceive with our frail and feeble mind. The most beautiful thing we can experience is the mysterious. It is the source of all true art and all science. He to whom this emotion is a stranger, who can no longer pause to wonder and stand wrapped in awe, is as good as dead. His eyes are closed. I believe in intuitions and inspirations. I sometimes feel that I am right. I do not know that I am. The revolution introduced me to art, and in turn art introduced me to the revolution. Life is a preparation for the future. The best preparation for the future is to live as if there were none. The true sign of intelligence is not knowledge, but imagination. The tragedy of life is what dies inside a man while he lives. We cannot solve our problems with the same level of thinking that created them. When the solution is simple, God is answering. A person starts to live when he can live outside himself. The only thing that interferes with my learning is my education. I want to know God's thoughts. The rest are mere details. Intellectual growth should commence at birth and cease only at death. One thing I have learned in a long life, that all our science, measured against reality, is primitive and childlike, and yet it is the most precious thing we have. The ideals which have always shone before me and filled me with joy are goodness, beauty, and truth. We know from daily life that we exist for other people first of all, for whose smiles and well-being our own happiness depends. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be changed from one form to another.